Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Crimson. Today I'm bringing you guys some more Black Ops 3. This time I am bringing you guys a 73 kill TDM with the Man of War on Breach, playing completely solo, of course. I did actually fail a nuclear in this gameplay as well. I do believe I was 4 kills off, or 5. I was on at least a brutal medal, and then I just had some sort of bad Call of Duty timing, and some guy with an Annihilator came around the corner and, you know, basically shut me down with that. But this is a pretty nice gameplay overall. It could have been even more because I actually only ended up with 2 sets of streaks, and when we were at 80 kills, I was already at 61 myself, so if I maybe even had gotten that 3rd set, I probably could have even gotten 80 this game, so that is that's pretty interesting to think about, basically. And this is also on Breach, which my last 270 kill TDMs have also been on this map. This is a pretty damn good map, especially for team deathmatch, and just in general, this is becoming one of my favorite maps, and it's always been a map that I have enjoyed, so I really hope you guys do enjoy this gameplay overall. So as for the class setup that I am using, I was using the Man of War with a slightly different setup than my usual class setup. I am actually using ELO, Quick Draw, and then Foregrip, and then the RK5 secondary as my pistol, with the usual perks of Afterburner, Overclock, Scavenger, and then Tactical Mask because I had the option to use a 3rd perk, and I don't really like getting hit by stuns or flashbangs or anything like that, so that's why I always use Tactical Mask as my 3rd perk option. But this is a slightly different setup than my usual Man of War setup, just because recently I've been using the Man of War with ELO, or actually Reflex, excuse me, which is one thing. Right now in this gameplay I'm using ELO. I don't really know why, I just got on and I was feeling ELO sight, so I decided to put it on, and obviously it did well for me because I managed to get 73 kills in TDM. And then I was actually using Foregrip, Extended Mags, and Quick Draw. I wasn't using stock, and I was also using Extended Mags and Foregrip, which is something different. I'm usually always using Quick Draw and stock, but I decided to take Foregrip off because you don't necessarily need it on the Man of War. It does have noticeably slight change with Foregrip, or maybe a little bit more than slight. I would say it's noticeable. When using Foregrip, you don't seem to have as much recoil, and shots seem to be easier to hit at a distance with Foregrip on the Man of War, especially since it does have, you know, a decent amount of recoil at a distance, but I decided to take it off and it did me well. And then I'm also not using Extended Mags just because I wanted to use stock on there instead, and I feel like I have more mobility with stock and it just feels better all around. So that's the class setup. And then, as I said, I'm also using the RK5 pistol as my secondary, which got me a couple of nice clutch kills in this gameplay, you guys will see. And it's a really solid pistol overall, probably the best pistol in the game as a secondary as when it comes to the regular pistols, at least. Obviously, you know, there's the Marshall 16s and the Rifty 9, which are DLC weapons, but I'm not really counting those. So that's basically it for the class setup and the gameplay and all of that. So today I actually have a commentary topic. I don't normally do these anymore. I was thinking about it earlier before I was actually making this commentary that I rarely even make commentaries anymore. It's mainly just live commentaries and live streams that I upload, but I actually wanted to talk about why I play Call of Duty, and maybe I wanted to ask you guys why you guys play Call of Duty as well. So this gameplay is a pretty solid example of why I do play Call of Duty, because it's just so fast-paced and fun, and it's an easy game to learn and pick up. Whereas with maybe another first-person shooter, such as maybe Battlefield, it's a little different, and it doesn't maybe appeal as much to the casual gamer because it's a more skillful game. Obviously, Call of Duty isn't the most skillful shooter of all time. I'm not saying that it doesn't take any skill at all, but obviously it's a lot easier to, you know, become, I would say, at least decent at this game compared to a first-person shooter like Battlefield, or maybe even a game like Destiny, for example. I'm not entirely sure. I don't play either of those games, but from what I've noticed, it looks like those games do take a little bit more skill. And I also wanted to ask you guys if you guys play other games at all, because I don't only play Call of Duty, but when it comes to multiplayer games, pretty much Black Ops 3 is the only multiplayer game that I am actually playing right now. But there are other games that I have wanted to get into that I do watch, such as PC games such as PUBG and H1Z1, and games such as that, which look like they require a lot of skill, because it's not Call of Duty where you can just, you know, shoot someone a couple of times and then they're dead, whereas with those games it requires much more, you know, strategy and skill and smarts and things of the sort. And then I also wanted to ask you guys if you guys just play, you know, campaign games or story mode games or anything like that, such as maybe Uncharted or something like that. That is actually one of my favorite series ever, Uncharted. I've played through it quite a few times, and it's something that I really just enjoy playing overall from time to time, and I would eventually actually like to start up a Let's Play channel to play games like Uncharted, just because it's something that I definitely do enjoy, and I really enjoy making YouTube videos as well, so why not obviously combine the two, such as what I do with this channel with Call of Duty Black Ops 3 specifically. So basically, answer those questions down in the comment section if you guys would like. As I was saying, I play Call of Duty because it's fast-paced, it's obviously one of the more enjoyable first-person shooters out there on the market, maybe not Infinite Warfare as much, but Black Ops 3 for me personally, I do enjoy it for the most part, and it's just fun overall. As I was saying, it's fast-paced and you can, you know, kill people easily. It's an easy game to pick up on. It's not really extremely difficult to learn. Obviously, you know, there are people who put in a lot of time into this game and they're a lot better than, you know, others, but regardless, it's still a fun game and it appeals to a lot of casual players because obviously it's pretty much the most popular first-person shooter out there. And that's basically it for the commentary topic. Let me know if you guys play other games or anything like that, and what makes you guys enjoy Call of Duty and why you even play it in the first place. And that's basically going to do it for the video. I'm sorry for sort of stuttering over my words there, but anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, definitely be sure to leave a like, and I am out. Peace.